Hey everybody, Duffy here with Hula-Cow Studios. And that is a Neumann U87. But is this a Neumann U87? Well, no. Or is it? Well, no. But what this is actually a clone of a Neumann U87 put into a TLM 103 style body. And I probably shouldn't be holding it, but this one has a few special features. I got put onto this project by a friend of mine, Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov, who suggested that we build a PC board for a stripped-down clone of a Neumann U87 that was going around the DIY forums and that had been put forward by One Room Studio. So we actually built this microphone, which is a U87 clone. And then he got to asking me, well, do you think you could build it into a TLM 103 form factor? To which I said, of course I can. But the problem was that the original boards that we made, with the add-ons for restoring a lot of the functions, looked like this. And they do not fit in this. So we had to completely redesign them to look like this. Now, by now you have a lot of questions, like, get on with it! Or, how many microphones is he going to pull out of his ass? So, the reason we're here today is I'm going to talk a little bit about this and show you how to build one. But first, let's go through some of the features. The switch on the back here is actually a brightness select switch. That's right, you can change the EQ of this mic. I prefer a bright mic. I'm used to working with a brighter, cooler, more clinical sounding mic, so I have this thing switched into bright mode right now, which is why it does not sound like a Neumann U87. I'll swap it over in a minute. But first, the front switch. The front switches on this thing are really cool too. We have both an attenuation pad switch and a high-pass filter. So that is really cool if you want to customize this thing. Now, I have built all three into this microphone, and I don't recommend you do that if you are sane, because it is an extremely tight fit in this form factor. And in fact, we will not build one of these for you unless you sign a waiver and throw lots of money at us, in which case all bets are off. But in the meantime, yes, I will custom build boutique versions of this for you guys if you want. Or if you want, you can head on over to the website and pick up any of the circuit boards and build your own. But for right now, let's go take a look at this thing and see some of the features. For the record, this is what normal mode sounds like on this thing. I've got the switch flipped over to the classic sound. So this is a more classic U87 sound on this thing, or should be if I've got my circuit right. One last thing I will warn you about. This little one, again, it's an advanced build. It's not for beginners. If this is a My First Electronics project for you, this is not the place to start. And if you really wanted to build a microphone, again, maybe not the place to start, but this would be a better idea. The full-sized version, well, this is actually a 3/4 sized version. We also do a full-size version. But that said, if you've never held a soldering iron before, this is not the place to start. And this is how it sounds with the high pass engaged. This is it with the pad, and I just get quieter. That's what you'd expect from a pad. Now, if you want to build one of these, we have a bill of materials, we sell the PC boards on our website, and if all that fails, we can actually build one for you, but more on that later. For now, if I haven't screwed up the video editing, the website and pertinent information ought to be on the screen somewhere around me. So, yeah, go there, or wherever it ends up being, and and you'll be able to get all the things you need to build one of these.